This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
Scala Bicier and Willie Cauley-Stein each scored 7 points in Game 1 of the NBA Las Vegas Summer League on Friday night for the Sacramento Kings. Tonight, Cauley-Stein and Le Bicier on the court again in Las Vegas, taking on the Houston Rockets. We pick it up with a minute to go in the first quarter. Scal, little one-handed floater in the lane. That was pretty. Little swish ball right there. Second quarter, Scal in the same spot. He hesitates here for a moment. Then he drives to the rack, and that beautiful, great sky hook shot that he's got right there. The Kings' first-round draft pick, that would be his only 2 buckets of the game. And then Willie Cauley-Stein there at the end of the half off the backboard. The Kings would lead by 3 at the break, but they lose the game to the Rockets 85-73. Cauley-Stein with 11 points, 6 rebounds. The Kings will play again tomorrow night against the Pelicans at 10 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2. Well, Andrew Harrison can feel a little more secure tonight. The former basketball Cat signs a 3-year deal with the Memphis Grizzlies. The 44th overall pick in the 2015 draft inks a 3-year contract worth $3 million with the Memphis Grizzlies. Harrison played for the Iowa Energy last season. That's the Grizzlies' developmental team, and he averaged 18 points per game as a rookie. John Calipari out at the Peach Jam, and all week long the Kentucky coach targeting several top 50 recruits, including 2 top 10 point guards. Let's go to South Carolina. Cal and his staff on hand at the Nike Peach Jam championship game today, featuring Kentucky's top 2 point guard targets. Trae Young, there you see him, of Moncon Elite, and Quade Green. There you see him of the PSA Cardinals. Another top UK target, that guy, Mohamed Bamba, also playing for PSA. Early in the first half, Green drives and gives to Bamba, throwing it down. Cardinals up a point. These two played well together all day. Again, Green feeds Bamba in the post for the nifty spin and score. That's just pretty. Near the end of the first half now, Moncon Elite begins to pull away. Trae Young falling down with the 3 ball. He had 12 first half points, and it would continue into the second half. More from Young. How about the step back 3 ball? Woo, get some of that. Young had 28 points on 9 of 15 shooting from the field. On the other end, Green driving, pulling up, hits the J plus the foul. Green finished with 9 points and 6 rebounds, but Young and Moncon Elite win it big, 93-65. Well, Randy Napier is still coaching the Perry Central Lady Commodores, and he will continue to add wins to his resume when the upcoming basketball season rolls around, but he had enough to already get inducted into the Kentucky High School Basketball Hall of Fame. Last night, Napier was part of the ceremonies in Elizabethtown. Of course, he won the 1994 state championship with MC Napier, but that's not the only great memory he has from his coaching days.
Well, winning the state championship was a tremendous highlight for me. Coaching my daughter was an unbelievable experience for a long time. And then I have to say this really is at the top of the list.
You got to love that salmon jacket he was rocking last night, huh? Well, the Quaker State 400 did not disappoint last night at Kentucky Speedway. Lots of wrecks, even a fan's truck caught on fire in the parking lot. But the big headline was the winner of the race, Brad Keselowski. He almost ran out of fuel. Keselowski admitted after the race he did not have the best car, and he did not have the fastest car. He only pitted 4 times all night, but then, of course, after he won the race, he had to get pushed to the winner's circle. Toward the end of the race, Brad told his crew chief, Paul Wolf, that he needed something to happen on the outside to win the race. But what did Brad mean?
I was referring to we needed to start the weekend over with a different car. That's kind of what I meant, because, you know, the changes we were doing in the car, we were kind of maxed out. You know, you got all these knobs in the car and adjustments you can do to it. You know, once the race starts, and we had kind of just turned them all, and it was like, well, there's nothing left to turn here. And all we were going to do was make ourselves worse in one area. It's like, well, just leave it alone. Let's finish the race out the best we can. And that was kind of where we were. I think, you know, like I said, we're not the fastest car. We have a lot of work to do from a speed standpoint after tonight.
Well, the Miami Marlins trying to complete their first series sweep over the Cincinnati Reds since 2003. Let's go to South Beach. Marlins Park, top 4th, Reds down a run. Brandon Phillips, he's there to help that, driving one deep to left with 2 men aboard. Here comes Jay Bruce. Here comes Adam Duvall. They both will score. That's a bases clearing double for Dadu BP. It's 3-2 Reds. Bottom 5th, same score. Runner on, and young Carlos Stanton eating up all the real estate. 2-run jack. That ball's way out. 20th homer of the season. Miami completes the sweep 7-3 over the Reds. That's sports, and we will be back.